Hey, what's up, guys? It's Bunny. I'm back again for a whole new video. I hope the Bunny Gang has been enjoying my videos. As of right now, I've been doing this series called Letters to My Ex. It's pretty much a book. If you haven't seen the first video or the second video, it's pretty much a book about a chick writing letters to her ex, explaining how she felt and how certain things bothered her. Hopefully if you watch the first video, because then this video will make sense. Just like if you watch the last video on this, because this is Letters to My Ex Part 3. So this is a completely different section of the book. Pretty much, if you did watch the last couple of videos, you will know that I left off at 2:08 a.m. If you can see that. Because this section was kind of long, like I mentioned in the last video, and I didn't want to read a whole bunch. I think I might break it up into sections like I did the last time, just to make it easier. Just to avoid the off chance of this video being way too long, because I don't want to bore people or anything like that, and I don't want anyone to lose interest in watching the video. So let's have a sip of this coffee real quick. Coffee tastes so good. But let's start. 2:08 a.m. I remembered the exact time because your phone kept vibrating on the table beside me, lighting up every 30 seconds from text messages. You were dead asleep in our bedroom while I was wide awake, sprawled out on the living room floor studying for an exam that I was taking the next day. The vibration was working my motherfucking nerves. 2 or 3 texts, no problem. But it had to have been about the 12th time that phone had buzzed. And I was thinking to myself, this shit has one more time to go off before I take it, put it right on his damn forehead and let it vibrate there. When almost on cue, it vibrated again. Frustrated, I got up and grabbed it to do exactly what I said I was going to do. But once it was in my hand, I realized it wasn't texts that were making the phone go off anymore. A phone call was coming through, and it was from a private number. Who the fuck is calling you at 2 in the morning? I decided to answer it. Hello, my tone curious but polite. Hello? A confused female voice responded, I think I have the wrong number. She then quickly added, well, hold on. Who are you looking for? I asked. James, she replied with an attitude. I wanted to tell her to watch her fucking tone, but because I didn't know who she was or what was going on, I let it slide. Okay, well, you have the right number, but he's sleeping right now. May I ask who's calling, and I'll give him the message when he wakes up. Silence. Hello, I said. Yeah, I'm still here, said the female voice with even more attitude than before. And no, I won't be leaving a message with you. The line went dead before I could even say anything back. I took the phone off of my ear and looked at the screen. Notice bitch did not get fresh and hang up the damn phone on me. I was pissed, obviously, and started making my way to our bedroom so I could whip that motherfucking phone at your ass, wake you up and ask why the fuck some rude ass bitch was on your line being a rude ass bitch at 2 in the fucking morning, but then it vibrated again with a text. And that's when my gut started screaming out to me. Since we've been together, you've never had a password on your phone. And I've never bothered to go through it. After all the shit that had already happened with us, and me conjuring up the strength to forgive you and work things out, I wanted to honor that forgiveness. I mean, what would be the point in giving you a second chance if I didn't really mean it? Right? But I don't think you could ever understand just how loudly my gut was screaming, so fuck it. I checked the fucking text. I popped into the home screen, hit the message icon box, and immediately I felt sick. There were 22 messages from a slough of different women, and incessantly I put a close fist up to my mouth and prayed, "Dear God, please don't let me find no bullshit in here right now. Please." I proceeded to read the newest message from a girl named Melissa. First message: "Why didn't you come over tonight? I was waiting." Second message: "I've been laying here in your shirt, the one you left the other night. I'm not wearing any panties. I need you." I was already feeling sick before I opened those messages, but reading them had me feeling like I was going to fucking die. My legs started shaking, almost like they were going to give out. Was going to give out me so slowly. I lowered myself to the floor and sat. My mouth was dry as fuck, thanks to the enormous lump that was forming in my throat, stealing my saliva. And my heart was beating so fast that I was scared it was going to actually rip right through my chest and straight into the palm of my hand, which I had placed over it. I was sitting there with your phone in my hand, in my phone in one hand, and my fucking heart beats in the other. Do you have any fucking idea what that's like? I fucking hate you. At first, I didn't even know what to think. There was 22 messages from all these different women, and I had only read 2 of them from Melissa, who I realized was the bitch who had just called. I didn't even begin to fathom what other kind of words were floating around in the other 20. My mind began to race quickly and in a bunch of different directions. I'm just going to go wake him up and ask, "What the fuck is going on?" No, I'm going to stay right where I am and read the rest of these messages. Maybe it's not what it looks like. No, that's stupid. Of course it's what it fucking looks like. Fuck at this point. I might as well read every fucking message in his phone. But do I really want to know what's in the rest of these messages? I'm going to fucking kill him. I'm so dumb. How the fuck did I not how did I not see this coming? I can't read anymore. Fuck it. I just can't. But I have to now. I have to know what the fuck is going on. Fuck, 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 fuck. A part of me wanted to pretend that shit never happened. Pretend that all I did was answer the phone to a rude ass bitch and that was it. Nothing else. But I couldn't pretend. I wanted to light a cigarette so badly, but I couldn't even bring myself to move from where I was sitting. Fuck it. Still staring at the phone, I took a deep breath and started reading every single message you had, one by one from the beginning of each thread right until the very end. Okay, so we're going to stop at 3:26 a.m. because that was kind of lengthy, but that was kind of juicy. I don't know if you guys are enjoying it, because I am. Because as you can see, this chapter is crazy, crazy long before you even get to chapter 2. Because it looks like she's just like unfolding a whole bunch of stuff that this dude is doing behind her back. But I'm enjoying it so far. The one thing I have to say about that is I've never been in that situation of having trust for somebody and then having to like look through their phone and deciding if I want to, see what text messages they have or don't have. I haven't been through that. And then finding out that the texts were like crazy. But I can say it's very hard because in one aspect, technically you're wrong for going through the person's phone, but in another aspect you're really not, because you just happen to have been there and got the phone and then saw something you weren't supposed to see. So then it kind of just gets to the point where, when were you going to find out about this, and how long was it going to take for that information to come to light? Was it going to take you going through the phone being like a crazy bitch and trying to, you know what I'm saying? So, and the biggest thing with stuff like this, like I said, I never personally had to go through something like that where I saw like text messages where I was like, oh, why is this person texting this to you? But in one token, it's like if it ever gets to that point, it's like you have to say to yourself, when was this person going to give you that information for you to decide, like, do you even want to continue what's going on between you and that person? Um, but and the crazy part about stuff like that is you just the person that's doing that type of damage to you, they never want to admit that they do anything wrong or that they did do it, or they never want to even relay that information. Their mindset is kind of like, well, if you don't know about it, why do I have to tell you about it? You know what I'm saying? And they kind of wait until they get caught up. And then they're like, oh, wait, let me let you know. Like, it's not what you think, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, it is what I think. You just kind of had me looking stupid. You get what I'm saying? But this video is pretty much at the length I usually make my videos anyway, and I don't want to make it any longer than what it is. Maybe if I'm in a good mood because this chapter is so good, maybe I might record Letters to My Ex Part 4 just to have it ready for tomorrow. I don't know yet. I haven't decided. But let me know if you guys are enjoying this series. Are you getting into the book like I am with what I've read so far? And what's your take on this book? And, you know, do you have any video ideas that you want me to try that I haven't tried yet or haven't considered? Comment down below. Reach out to me on my social media. You can even comment down below if what is being said in the book so far is anything that you've ever gone through as far as a relationship. You can also reach out to me on my social media about that as well. I'm Bunny. I hope the Bunny Gang enjoyed. Don't forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.